Hi, welcome to Art Draw. Today we're going to draw Birthday Bud. This is in response to Fortnite's 7th birthday, so it's a cool little spray celebrating the 7th birthday. He's got a cake head here, he's got like a t-shirt on with a 7 on it, and he's doing a thumbs up. So let's get in there, let's have a bit of fun with this one, right? So first of all, right down the centre there, we're going to draw the cake. I'm going to draw a candle. So first of all, I'm going to just draw a little sort of oval like that. I'm just going to do a little dot line at the top there, okay, for the wick of the candle. Just going to draw a little curve up for the flame, and then I'm going to work out the rest of this candle. So it's quite a thick candle, just the one on the cake head. So I'm going to sort of come in, sort of squeeze in and out that for the candle, and then just do a little curve there around there. Okay, that candle is on top of the cake head, so let's draw the top of the cake head. It's like a slice of cake, right? So it's almost like some sort of kind of hair at the back, so it kind of goes up and down. So I'm just going to do like a little squiggly hair at the back. So start about there, just go up and down and up to the candle. Then we're going to go from the candle behind, sort of up, down, just a couple more, 2, 3 like that, okay? Cool, now I've got those in, I'm going to work out, he's sort of the corner of the cake where it's cut. It's probably about here, okay? Just a little dot there. Just going to join the dot up there, and then what I'm going to do is just sort of curve that corner, and I'm going to draw sort of to about, let's say, here. So this is like the icing head, which is all like purpley. Where I've drawn that dot there, I'm just going to match it up, just join it up to that point there. There we go. Now I might as well just do the front part of this cake now. So I'm just going to do a line down to probably about here. Yeah, so start about there, just let it lip out a little bit at the edge there. Just draw a line down and down, right down there, okay, for that edge. We can then draw a line very much like this one, just going up this way here for the cake. So I'm going to go from there, just draw a diagonal line up to about this point here. Cool, now I've got that in. I'm going to do like a curved little area here. I'm actually going to just come in and then around and match up to that edge point there. We've got a little gap in there, and we'll come to that in a mo. But first of all, I'm going to draw, it's got like eyes either side. So I'm going to do sort of fairly central, like a nice circle, yeah? A nice big circle. Like that, okay? And let's put a smaller circle in the middle. And then we're just going to colour in sort of this area. Just leave a little chip of light there. This side, I'm going to come around, do a little arc for the other side of the eye. Then we can just see in there, just a little bit of a circle there of the other eye, so sort of looking at us. Okay, there's a bit of icing that goes along sort of the middle, so it goes over the curve of the eye. So let's just draw in here, just almost like a bit of piping around there, sort of semicircle, like that. Then we can just continue that along at the same sort of angle as this. Pipe that along there, and then we can go to nearly the end. So I'm going to go to about that point. Yeah, just bring it along there, and then from the eye, just bring it along like that. And I'm going to join this point to this point here. Okay, so the icing sort of comes around. Now there's a cheeky little smile under here, which is sort of like a sort of an elongated semicircle. So I'm just going to draw a line here, and a little cheeky curve there, like a little smile. And then I'm just going to pop a few little lines in for the teeth there, okay? Then what we're going to do is get a line that just comes over the top. So I'm going to get my pen, just come over the top, just about there, over the top of that mouth. Then let's come back. So we're going to pipe it, get to nearly the mouth area. And I'm just going to pipe around that mouth like that, and then join to the edge about there. Leave a gap again, and then all we need to do then is just fill the gaps here inside. So one there, All right, cool. There's a tiny little line sort of along here. I'm just going to sort of denote where it kind of flips over. So just put a couple of little lines along there. Yeah, nice. Okay, got that in. There's a little gap there I've made. I'm just going to complete that little point there. Wicked. All right. Right, that's the head done. So let's get the rest of the body done, yeah? There's a little bit of a neck underneath here. So that's just going to be an elongated sort of curve around here. So I'm going to kind of go from maybe there to maybe sort of here. Just going to draw a curve, come down this way first of all, and up like that. And then we're going to go around that. We're going to just going to pipe it. So I'm going to get my pen, just kind of pipe that area there, nearly to the top. Leave a little gap. Just going to draw a little curve in where the t-shirt starts, and then join it up there. Okay. Let's pop some little lines in, sort of coming from the center there, sort of like a kind of ribbed kind of t-shirt edge, yeah. Right, it's got that in. Let's draw a little line here where the shoulder is. So we're going to draw sort of from the middle area of this piece of cake. Just draw a line out like that, sort of following the line there. Then on this side, it kind of comes down a little bit here. There's like a little curve, sort of like the shoulder muscle. And it comes out to the main parts of the shoulder here. So I'm just going to draw a little line there. Right, now I've got those bits in. What I'm going to do is do the thumbs, the big thumbs up, right? So on this side, we're going to start here. I'm going to draw a curve just near that bit here. So first of all, just going to draw a little curve like that, yeah? That's the first little finger, and that will come up kind of like that way, yeah? Maybe a little bit more. So one curve, let's do it again. 2, 3, 4. Bring your pen in. I'm going to do like the little palm here, so I'm going to do another curve here. A little bit more like a sort of curved right angle like that. And then I'm going to draw the thumb. The thumb kind of comes up to about here. So I'm just going to bring my pen up, kind of come up this way, comes out a little bit, a thumb does. Around, down, and then curve in like that. A little bit of a line just beyond the thumb, just going to sort of denote that by a little line there. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3 for the fingers there. There's a little bit of a sort of bump here where he's got gloves on. So I'm just going to draw that little bump, come down there, and then just join it with a little bump there. And then we'll curve around, come round and just join that up like that. Cool. Now let's look at this thumb. So similar sort of thing, but the thumb kind of starts off, sort of goes through the shoulder area there. So again, I'm going to come down a little bit, sort of about there. Then I'm going to draw the same sort of thing. So I'm going to do the fingers coming down this way, yeah? Sort of clenched fist, thumbs up. So bring your pen in a bit like this and then curve it around. 1. Do it again 3 more times. 2, 3, and 4 like that. Then for the thumb, just bring your pen up, bring it up like that, curve the thumb back a little bit, around and down like that. Then we're going to come in, just curve it in this way, like so. Down here, we've got the palm that comes around this way. So I'm going to just bring my pen around like that. And then we can just kind of join it up there. Got this little bit, this sort of part of the glove in there too. So I'm just going to draw a little curve around like so, around the whole thing. And again, let's just draw 1, 2, 3, 4 little fingers in there and the thumbs up there. Okay, great. Now I've got those thumbs ups in, let's get the rest of the arms done. So first of all, we're just gonna join up that point there. Then I'm gonna bring down the shoulder area. So I'm gonna just put a curve down, probably gonna kind of come down this way to about there. Just gonna bring the curve, continue it there, curve myself down like that. And then there's a little bit of muscle area there, so I'm just going to do a little curve. And then from here, I think the glove kind of just comes down a little bit, and then there's a little bit of piping, almost like the end of the glove, just like the cuff of the glove. So just draw around, nice little curve, sort of like a band almost, around like that. Then we'll just put, like this point here, just put some little lines in there for the cuffs of it, okay? Now I've got those in, I can do the forearms and the elbow. The elbow is going to be about, say, here, sort of that far. And then all we need to do is come out, curve it around, sort of match up to there and in. So curve it around like that and in. And then curve it around here, curve it around, up and in there. Cool, all right, there's one. Let's do the other. This one now comes down this way a bit more, okay? So what I'm going to do is, first of all, just get this little cuff bit in. So again, just sort of come out a little bit, put a line in there, a little bit of one there, and we're going to bring the pen round like this, just like that little cuff. Then we're going to pop in some straight lines. Then it's got a little bit more of a band, sort of a wrist sort of part here. So what I'm going to do is kind of just going to come and flare out sort of to this point, so it tapers out, sort of flares out this way. So we're going to go flare out, straight line there, flare out, straight line here, and then join this up like a bit of a cone, I suppose, like that, okay? Give it a bit of piping for detail around it, just inside of there. That looks pretty good. Okay, got that in there. Let's just put his little elbow in. So just a little area here, just gonna curve around to a point, curve around to a point like that. Right, now I've got that in, what I can do is draw his t-shirt and his sort of torso. So let's just get that torso area in. So first of all, from here, the torso sort of comes this way. So I'm going to, from there, just draw a little bit of a muscle in like that. And here, just actually touch my pen on that, and it's actually in the right place. That's pretty cool. Just curve in like that. And then it's kind of like, it's quite muscly, so it kind of comes from that pec muscle there, kind of comes out like that and in, and then tapers in a bit like that. This side, similar thing, kind of comes in, sort of tapers, and down like that. We've got that gap there, so let's get the rest of this jumper, this t-shirt in. We're going to come down here with a straight line, and then we're going to just draw like the cuff. And I think sort of this must be a bit like that, right? So it kind of comes out, sort of suggestion of a cuff, and then just bring your pen in, and then a couple of little lines there sort of to denote that, and a tiny little chip in like that, which is his arm there. Cool, okay. Just down here he's got a belt on, so we've got a curve that goes right around him. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw this belt here. I'm going to kind of just do the circle. I think I'm going to just sort of do like a bit of a semicircle around there, and then this tapered area here comes into a little bit of a belt. So the belt kind of comes up either side of that, kind of curves around the torso, so it comes out a little bit. Now I'm just gonna draw around like that. Cool, okay, that's looking good. What I'm gonna do now, before I draw that circle, let's just beef him out a bit and just give him a bit more of a comic effect. So I'm just gonna pop an outline around him first of all. Let's get back up to here. Maybe just a little bit in the flame area. Just sort of start to beef him up, beef your character up. This is where you can add a bit more suggestion of line, make him a little bit more sort of popping, sort of more comic effect. Come down there, those fingers, come up here, sort of fill in some of these areas here. Just give it a nice pop on the outline. I kind of want to do it to the glove and the fingers as well. That's where I can kind of just fill in some of those areas I've been drawing. Just make it sort of pop a little bit more. Come around here, sort of beef him up. It's quite a muscly character, this birthday bud. It's all good. It's all for 7 years of Fortnite. Can't believe it's 7 years. insane. Doesn't feel like that at all. Been playing it for 7 years. There we go, along there. Just give him a good old beef up, right? Okay, so now I'm going to draw like a suggestion of a curve around him. So I'm kind of going to come around this way. So let's just draw a nice sort of curve around. A couple of little lines around here. And we're going to come up this way, just sort of continue the curve to the head. Yeah, sort of curve around. And then from here we're going to come down this way, so sort of from this point in the head, just sort of give a bit of a suggestion of curve going on around the sides there. Let's give it a few little sort of energy lines around that. And this is where, like, if you haven't drawn a true circle, you can just draw a few little sort of squiggles in there. It kind of gets it more energetic, I suppose. Let's just go around some of those sort of more major lines that we've drawn. Just a few of those, or just beef a few of those up. It's quite nice. Give it a few little sort of little squiggles in, things like that. That's where it's nice. If you haven't drawn a perfect line, perfect circle, you can kind of get around it by just doing some little squiggles and things like that. You know, it's no problem at all. Where I've just got a gap there, I'm going to just fill that in. So let's just beef up that belt. And then where I've just drawn there with the circle, I'm just going to come round. There's another little circle in the middle of that. And then there's a line in the middle of this belt. So I'm just going to pop a single line in the middle there, okay? Right, cool. Let's have a look now, just on these little bits here. I think there's just a little bit of sort of piping, so I'm just gonna pop a little bit of sort of curve around there, just give a little idea of that. You can kind of see the knuckles as well, so I'm just gonna pop a few little dots, 1, 2, 3, 4 for the knuckles in there. And then we get to the center here, and there's a nice big 7 going on in the center of his top, right, for the birthday 7. So I'm going to do a horizontal line along the top of this, like that. I'm going to bring it down, so like do a line down this way. This side as well, I'm going to do a nice line there, bring it in, come up, come out a bit, like that. And then we're going to do a diagonal line down for the 7, yeah? So nice chunky line there, nice chunky line there. Just build that up. And then a line down the bottom there for a nice chunky 7 we've got. Cool, all right, that's birthday bud line there. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to go in there and just start popping in a few colours. So start with a nice vibrant yellow, and let's just get in there and just fill in like the cake area. I'm going to just do it. That's nice vibrant yellow. He's really vibrant character. So let's get in there, get the cake coloured in. A nice vibrant pro marker, and I can just fit all that yellow cake sort of in a sponge in there. The neck area is this colour too, and then his arms, his sort of beefy arms, got that little bit in there, and then these areas too, and this bit. Nice block of yellow, sort of vibrant colour. Already it's starting to look really cool, right? Just at the top here, just a little bit of yellow as well for the candle. Just give it that extra oomph. And then I think I might actually just do some of these edges. Let's just sort of give it a little zing of sort of this vibrant yellow around those edges as well. Just a few little sort of dots where it's sort of all zinging about. Yeah, I think that looks cool. It's almost like it's coming off the page there. Wicked, all right. Now, there's also a little bit just in the 7. I'm going to pipe down the black line, just going to fill in the yellow colour along here. Nice, okay. Right, next up, what should we do? Let's start filling in some of this purple, I think. Just seen on the candle actually. What I can do is just put a couple of little curve points in along there, so it kind of like it spirals up with a candle there. Right, grab myself a really nice, vibrant pink first of all. I'm just gonna do a little bit of edge around here where kind of just the light is hitting around there, and also I think there's a fair bit that kind of comes around, like almost like a glow effect around our character here. So kind of got like almost like a stroke colour that goes right around sort of the edge, even sort of comes outside this point, sort of zing, like a really cool like neon glow. Look at that, that's looking really cool. Sometimes using a really vibrant colour can make a lot of difference to a picture. That's looking really cool. Now we're going to go right up to here. It's almost as if it goes right up to the top of the actual candle, and then the flame kind of does the rest of the work around there. Let's go right around there, join up to that point there. Look at that, what a zingy colour, that's so cool. Love it. Alright, okay, so let's get in there now and let's pop in some of those purpley colours. And I've got a really nice sort of vibrant purple, and I'm going to just colour in the top of that cake. It's a really nice sort of purpley kind of cake. So I've done a bit of an edge on here where there's kind of some light, so I'm just going to go around that carefully. Like that. And then the rest of it I can just fill in. I'm actually going to just fill in the candle there. And then I'm just going to fill in this cake. So just give it a nice zing with this really nice purpley colour. I'm going to swap it out to the more finer point just for the edge here. Along there. Be careful around that piping. Got those teeth in there. That kind of fits in there. Then we've got, I think the 7 needs to be done next. So let's go around this edge where I've just drawn with the yellow. I'm going to go around the edges like that first of all, okay? Try and be fairly consistent with my line weights. And then just pop in that nice zingy purple. Like that. Look at that, that's looking really cool. Okay, and then next up, I think there's another, sort of yet another purple going on for his gloves. But actually the background here, I'm gonna do this cool purple colour. So go in there, so go around the edges and just fill in these there's one. This side here, I'm going to come around the edges. Cool. And then this lower point here. Fill that in. There's that point there. And then this little bit here. And just go around the edges there. And then we can just fill that in. There we go, blocking it in there. Just make sure that this is sort of hit nicely, nice and clean. There's just a little bit in there, nice and clean as well. Cool, okay. Right, I've got those bits in. Let's get myself a super sort of vibrant purple now. A bit darker. And what I'm going to do, actually maybe this one is a little bit better. It's just a little bit off and just a different sort of tone of purple. That's nice. And then we'll just fill this in. The gloves. And just down here too. Kind of comes down sort of this way. I'm going to just leave it there. And then maybe, what colour can we use? Let's get a bit of that sort of pink and then just sort of have that sort of zinging off there. It's kind of like a bit reflective. And then this glove here, sort of the collar, sort of cuff area, sorry. That goes there. And then fill the rest of that in like this. Here we go. Yeah, it's just a little bit of a different purple. And he's got his collar. So just fill that in there. And then we've got the belt. And that one there. Just fill that bit there. I actually think what I might do is just get the other sort of darker purple. I'm just gonna fill that in. It's just a little bit different there. Cool. All right, now let's get myself a really nice vibrant blue. It's got a bit of a shadow here, so I'm just gonna sort of from that edge of that cake, I'm just gonna come down that way. Then also it's got like a darker area on sort of this side, so I'm just gonna sort of come over here with the pen. Sort of just follow where the shadow would be first of all. Then I'm gonna colour the rest of it. Oh yeah, just down there too. And let's just colour this inside part with this nice kind of vibrant navy blue. Nice even colour. We'll just give it a bit of a double hit in areas, so it's a little bit mottled. So if I just keep drawing over it while the pen is wet, it stops that problem. Just go over it a little bit like that. There we go. Nice. Okay, that's a really nice sort of vibrant blue. And get myself more of I guess like more like a midnight blue now. I'm just going to fill in the rest of it, so the shadow area here on the right. Yes, fill in that. Just double hit that a little bit. Go over this area, this is all this part of this sort of upper part of the arm. Give that a nice blue. Same up here too, just gives it a nice sort of difference, I suppose. Around there, and then down here. Yeah, just filling all the space up now, looking really good. Okay, two more bits I reckon. Oh actually, got that. Look at the nice sort of lighter blue first of all, and let's just fill in the middle of that candle and the top. And then to the right of that candle, just get the darker blue. Just fill in around there. A little bit of a difference. I'm just going to grab myself a light blue. I'm going to do a light blue, just a little hint a bit there, and then just a little hint on this lighter bit. So just there, just a nice little chip of lighter blue. And then last little bit is going to be just a bit of grey, just around the eye area, just a little hint around there like that, maybe just a little bit in there too. Just get myself a little bit of a golder pen as well, and let's just pop in some little dots for the sponge, sort of give it a bit of texture. There's a bit of shadow here, so I'm just going to fill in a bit darker there, and then just dot it around so it's a little bit of a sort of kind of textured sponge effect we've got around here. Nice, that looks good. Same thing on the arm, so the upper part here, just pop some of these dots, and he's kind of got a bit of muscle there and a bit of a shadow there, so I'm just going to go straight across there, maybe a few more dots like that. On this side, I'm going to dot this side, and then shadow is here, and I think really there's probably a bit in there too. What I might actually do is just get that pen and then just dot around there, so it's almost like a sponge sort of area around this point here as well. So it all ties in together in the end, I guess, right? Okay, how cool is this? Birthday bud, yeah? Nice, all right. Maybe then we just want a little bit of extra in that candle area too. There we have it. Look at that. I think that's pretty cool. That is Birthday Bud from Fortnite. Happy birthday, Fortnite. 7 years. We'll see you again soon on Art Draw. Thanks for watching.